Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to walk you through one of my UX case studies which is regarding food application which is for elderly users. So all the design process that I followed and all the steps I took to provide a digital solution which is intuitive, user friendly and functional. So my motive was to make it better, and let's get started. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through my case study, which is related to a food application. And it is not a generic application like Zomato or Swiggy or Uber Eats, and not to demean any application already existing in the market, but I just suggested a better version which is inclusive and elderly friendly. So before I walk you through my case study, I just wanted to tell you that how this project started. So my motivation to start this project was one day when I was going to my college. So I stay in hostel and my warden stopped me and asked me if I could help her in ordering a vegetarian meal. So I just got a deja vu and flashback back in the time when my grandmother also used to tell me to order food for her. So that is how I thought that why are these applications so non-elderly friendly that every time they have to take help of their daughter or grandchildren or anyone to order food. So this is how it started, and let's get started with the project. So my goal of this project was to make a digital solution which is elderly friendly and its UI is easy to use. So this is the duration of the project. So I started with asking questions to whatever elderly people I found out. For example, my warden, my grandmother, and friends of my grandmother, and few grandparents that were there in my society. So I asked a few of them and collected a contextual inquiry from which I got to know that they are suffering from things like whenever they used to use a application to order food, they were saying that the text is so little that I'm not able to see, the contrast is too low that I'm not able to see which, like, I'm not able to identify where to look and what to order. The navigation was too difficult for them to navigate, and also while payment, they were not sure if they can do the payment and if there were frauds that can happen with them. So all these issues were coming, like I got to know from the primary search that all these issues were coming to them. So when I did the contextual inquiry, I got on the net, and all the articles and tweets and whatever content I found out on net, I got to know few insights which I stated here, which is like there were only 22% of elderly population which was there using food applications to order, and the rest 88% were below the age of 55, which means younger generation was more using these applications rather than the elderly one. Also from the articles I got to know that they were having uh, issues in ordering due to the text size and the dense UI and all the cluttered UI that was there. So they were also feeling that few screens are very similar and they don't know how to navigate and what to order and how to navigate to the next step. And also from the desk research I got to know that there were 62% of elderly population which needed help from their children or grandchildren or anyone supposedly in their family or friends to order rather than they could order independently. So that was a huge pain point that I found out. So to know this in detail, I conducted a task completion rate, which is a method in which I just gave them a very easy task to order just a vegetarian meal on any food app, which was Zomato or Swiggy, whatever they had in their phone. So they uh, so I observed and noticed their pattern of how they are ordering and where all they are having issues and what all are the pain points while they were ordering. So I conducted these with 6 elderly people, including both males and females, also both the populations of Maharashtra and Delhi, because I stayed in both. So from that, I got to know that only two users could reach 60 to 65%, which is they could complete the ordering process, but with help of someone. And uh, rest all stayed below 30 to 50%, which is they could not order, that they got scared or any issue that came, because of which they couldn't order. And it was very weird and scary to see that not a single individual could complete the whole process with their own. So that is what the I got the insights from that research. So these were some of the common issues that I observed while they were ordering and took screenshots simultaneously, which was that they were having difficulty in navigation. Then the text was too small when they asked me what is written here and all, and they were like seeing from their specs that I observed that they are having issue in readability. So those were some of the issues that they were facing. So then I came up to defining my user group. So I took a persona of a person, which is Shantatai. She's from Pune. She's a retired school teacher, 61 years old. And I mapped her goals and frustrations and like behavior. So what she said was that she just wants an app that doesn't confuse her every time she opens it. She just wants a simple app which can help her order food easily, frequently, without any issues, and which she can trust. So then uh, I formed a empathy map in which I mapped what she said, what she thinks, what she does, and what she feels. So that might be different for different people. For example, I'm saying that it's okay, yeah, I can go to that party, but maybe I am thinking that if I should go or not. Or what I does is I go, but in the back end I was thinking that I should not go. So I was feeling scared. So to understand the user in detail, so we that is why we form a empathy map. After mapping the empathy, I came up to journey map in which I saw her whole journey from scratch, from when she started to order till she places the order, and see for tracking. So in every stage I noticed opens the app, when she searches for food, orders, searches for outlet, payment, location, checkout. So in every step of her journey, what all pain points is she having, what all things she is struggling with and not able to use, and what are her feelings at every stage. So to identify that, I formed a journey map, after which I redefined my problem and found out that uh, there is not just need of making a digital solution for them, but there was a huge issue that that was coming up to them, that was not able to access it. So my motive was to make the applications more accessible, senior friendly, and simpler, so that they can order without any help and they can become self independent at that age. So, to ideate on that problem, I conducted How Might We, which is asking myself questions like how might I solve that issue which was coming. We have to think of the ideas and brainstorm it, that what all things can be done to provide a better solution and user friendly solution. So for that, I wrote few questions that were coming in my mind, like how can we make the process simpler? How can we make the food processing thing more anxiety free? Then how can we make the checkout process better or easier for them? How can we get them more options of vegetarian meals if they are preferring healthier meals? So all those questions I asked myself, and then I shortlisted few of them which were very important to cater, and which was of the higher priority. So what I selected was to order a vegetarian healthy meal increase the visibility and readability of the application, and support the seniors who have less tab precision. So some of them might have shaky hand. So these are some of the patterns that they have. Their visibility decreases, and they have less hand precision, and they get annoyed very fast. So these are some of the patterns I noticed in the elderly. So we needed to cater them first. Like there were too many issues, but these were the specific issues that I thought to cater. I shortlisting the solutions. I then thought of forming eight. I did the crazy eight method, in which we have to generate eight ideas in eight under 8 minutes. So what it does is it opens our mind to more possibilities of what solution can be there. And for that, I sketched out eight ideas which were there regarding all the selected issues which I selected. So this was the current user flow which was there of my application, so this I made like a normal generic application 3 years back, getting inspiration from Zomato and Swiggy. But the problem I was solving right now was to make it inclusive for elderly people. So this application was for general audience, like below 60 audience, but it was not solving that issue which I was catering. So we needed to make some changes in that. So according to web content accessibility guidelines, there are few rules which a person should follow while designing a UI for accessibility and for elderly audience. So I kept that in mind while redesigning my existing flow. So according to that, in the current application, as you can see, there's a gradient of orange and yellow, which was decreasing the visibility for the elderly. So according to that, uh, color in the ratio of 7 is to 1, 8 is to 1, or 6.6 is to 5 is to 1 is ideal for better visibility and better contrast. So before they were having low visibility and readability, but after changing this they have better readability. So the text uh, is pure black, and the background yellow is can be in these three formats, so as to obtain these ratio, which comes under better visibility. And second feature which I suggested was, when I did the task and did all the contextual inquiry and all the research, I got to know that there were few elders of Maharashtra that were struggling to order food, as they, even if they're not if even if they're aware of English and they know how to read and write, but they just felt and they said that it would have been better if it was in their language, which is Maharashtrian. So just to increase the uh, comfort if it will be in their language. Also, if you can see, this is the wrong way of giving a uh, language drop down, which is, for example, if you know, can you see this one first point in which it is written in Arabic or something? I'm not sure which language is this, but what if every option was given in this language only? Then would you have been able to identify what is written? No, right? So similarly, if every language is written in English only, and if someone doesn't know how to read English, so how will it work? So that is why I suggested that the language option should be in that language only which it is presenting. So the third feature was to enhance the readability, which is first, there were the previous flow, it was too many options just on the login screen, which is they can use number or email or Google or Facebook or whatnot to log in or sign up, which was increasing the cognitive load and pressure on the minds of elderly people. So after redesigning, I decreased the steps and just gave the two steps to sign in and log in, which was from Google and email. which reduce their cognitive load. And also I increase the size of the buttons to 25%, which is according to WCAG guidelines, for better visibility and better tap precision. So after increasing the size, it catered to the issue that they were not able to tap, or if they were having shaky hands, they can now click better. Also, there will be a significant feedback that will be given after the tap, which is of pop-up or any shadow, to make them identify that yes, it is clicked. Also increasing the contrast of the overlay, which is the background overlay. If you can notice that it is in the original one it is a lower contrast, but in this one it has increased, which will increase the readability of the text in the front of it. So the next feature I suggested was a senior mode, which will automatically make the changes in the UI to uh, according to senior audience, and the cards and all the text and images and buttons, all the UI elements will automatically increase its size to 25%. And for example, as you can see, the card here was like taking very little space, but after the senior mode is on, one card is taking like 20 to 30% of the screen, so better visibility. And also I gave an option of nutrition indicator, which is, as I noticed that they were having issues in manual calculation, and they were worrying if this dish, a specific dish, has nutrition or not, if it is healthy for them or not. So in senior mode, they will automatically there will automatically be added feature they which indicates that, for example, if it is a veg soup, it will automatically indicate how much number of protein, fats, or vitamins, or whatever it had, and how much overall calories a dish contains. So this feature caters to that issue. So our next feature is payment confirmation, which is in generic apps. If you see, after you order a dish, they gave you options that if you want to pay by cash, card, or whatever, and then you have to click on the button, and they directly redirect you to UPI or any payment app or whatever you have selected. But there is no confirmation elderly, as they were worrying if they'll mess up with their payment or some frauds will happen with them, or they were not having a way by which they know like twice, like before taking a step, which is a bigger step for them. So for that, I gave a feature of a pop-up which will come just before the payment. Like if they have ordered something and they want to proceed with the payment, there will be a confirmation pop-up which will come, and it will summarize order, and it will show the total amount. And also I have given a feature in which there will be a mic, and if they click on the mic, it will repeat their order. So if they don't want to read it, they can just simply click on the mic and it will repeat their order in the voice command. So after that, they can proceed or yes or no to go back or to proceed further for the payment. So after that, I formed a information architecture in which I explained a flow in the form of a diagram of the whole process that was there in the application. So these are some of the key points of, like, the screen is indicated by yellow, and wherever there were mic options for them for better audio, there were mic option that, for example, if they open the filter, the mic option will turn on and there will be voice assistant. So if they can like just record ki, they can just record that I want to see restaurants with 5 rating, or want to order a dish which is under 300. So they can just say it, and the application will automatically records, and from its intelligent system, it will show the similar options. So similarly, wherever the mic is there, there will be a voice assistant helping the elderly in ordering. And the orange indicates the new features which I introduced in the application, which was not there before. And the gray ones are some which, and the gray ones are some which I eliminated, which was not that important. So these are some of the visual assets of the app, the typography and the color palette which I used. So finally, my product is Case Kitchen, which you just saw, and this whole project was related to empathy. So yeah, it was great for me to work on this project as a solo person, and it was great to overcome all the issues, and I'm looking forward uh, to get the feedback of the elderly on this app and see if it is actually usable and if the usability of them increases and whatever feedback they give. So
Thank
that
you
is what
everyone
is.
for listening to my case study and just give reviews. How did you feel and what can be better? And if you didn't understood any step, so I am open to questions and feedback. So write those in the comment section if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video.